second, is where do we draw the line now? You can't play video games, and I realize that I have made exactly the opposite argument previously on the show. This is as much a devil's advocate thing as anything else.
That's what this whole show is.
But where do we draw the line?
Right.
Are you not allowed to take Adderall? And should we just ban the drug outright? No, it makes people perform better. It's not fair.
And honestly,
Dave, Bandit, make the diversion. Prophet, let's go. Romeo Actual, this is Romeo 1. Initiating burnout, over.
Copy that, Romeo 1.
We've got to get you in there, inside the dome. There's a war starting.
The Alpha Sith?
No. Remember those guys who shot you from the K-Box in Siberia? The guys who had you in lockdown for God knows how many years? The guys who tore the nanosuit for my flesh? The guys who are going to do the same to you? Sell those guys.
I feel like I can talk about this fairly critically
forget
because I was an ADHD kid. I was on Ritalin, very legitimately, by the way, I might add. But
Warning. Nanosuit
what
disembarkation in
is
progress.
a legitimate
All non-essential personnel must leave
That's
the area.
Max. Cell security AI.
Yeah, it's like,
sign up for it.
hold on, Dollar Shave Club isn't a sponsor. Yeah, dollar Ritalin Club. We send your Ritalin once a month for a low monthly
You know what?
fee.
If you had a prescription of that stuff and there was a service like Dollar Ritalin stuff, I'd be down with that.
I would be down to
It's
get
a
my
good business model. They know what they're doing.
I would be down to get my prescriptions delivered online if I didn't think that every company selling prescription medications online was only interested in selling me fake Viagra.
Yeah.
So no.
We're walking straight through the front door.
Right. So back to that. So the thing.
Surprise is gonna be our only chance.
That gets someone
No one's crazy
a
enough to
Ritalin
give this a go.
prescription. And I talk about Ritalin because that was the drug back in my day when I was on it. I think it's Adderall now. But whatever. The thing that gets you
Let's
a
do this
Ritalin
quietly.
prescription.
You've got QRF
is
teams
being
on standby.
So show me a red-blooded 8-year-old that isn't a little hyper. And you know what? The reality of it is my childhood was pretty complicated. And if I wasn't happy, if I wasn't a little off the wall, then there was probably something that I'm more wrong.
This is not a drill, assholes. Sweep through the perimeter. Drop anything that moves. Let's go, let's go. Fire on his position! Fucking recruit!
Sometimes I feel sorry for these bastards.
You're not like 100% autistic.
But mostly, I just kill him.
Just like you're not 100% ADHD, like all over the place. I have to do 1,000 things right now. Or you just sit and walk like this. So, where is the line drawn? It's very complicated. And you look at something like autism, where I believe Asperger's, which was kind of like mild autism spectrum, has actually been removed as an official diagnosis by at least, I think my mom was telling me, there was someone that has eliminated as a diagnosis of the condition. Because basically, the symptom was being kind of like socially awkward and like, so who is it?
Lock him down!
A little socially awkward. So sort of like, what is, like, where's the line?
If I'm not prepared for someone to recognize me or notice me, I can go through this person. If I'm like totally not thinking someone's like, hi.
Outages can be expected due to storm damage affecting the state power grid.
Romeo 1, moving the target, over.
Completely taken off guard. And they were like, hey Linus, and I've gotten more used to it now. It's like, hey, the really awkward one for me though, sorry, I'm totally going off on a tangent, is I'm pretty bad at naming faces. So it's when people are like, hey Linus, and I'm like, hey, and I just
Romeo
think
1,
they're a fan or
we've
whatever,
reached
but it's
Foxtrot
actually
4.
someone I know.
Burnout prepped and ready, over.
Oh wow.
Nice one.
I wish that house.
Critical threat. Sustained speeds exceeding operational limits. Firing!
This is really exciting. This is from GoToGamers.com. And this is going to be a definite opinion piece.
Damn it! Let's take these bastards down. Down. I want to be out of here in 15. Got it?
Heads up! Close!
I think I
2, burnout is complete. Over. What's that?
We need to hurry up. Go on.
You can take esports fast. No woodworking for you.
That sounds a lot like being in high school where like trying to do it.
What the hell are we walking into?
This is Cell's home front.
They're treated as
They've got about one, maybe two
And the
families.
Seth.
Come off it, mate. The aliens are finished. You should know that by now.
with the goal of competing at events. They're planning on bringing in players and personalities for guest lectures. It's be that hard to find.
Yeah.
You've got to be kidding me.
Come on, Cycle, let's move.
This door open.
Show me your face. You cut me out my fucking suit. Now show me your face.
Cycle, let's go.
The school system must
I
be
will
better
find
than
you.
in general and
I will fucking find you.
society. This is good evidence of that. I think
You're awake when they cut you out, you know.
That's
Yeah.
from Ibrahim Khalifa, chairman
A lot of the lads died screaming. Their hearts gave up from the shock.
board.
Sigtuna County, yeah, Stockholm. And that's a good We've got nobody voting on the straw poll. Oh, balls. I think I posted it in
fuck
the wrong
it.
chat. I think
Here's,
I had the wrong
here's
chat.
another pretty cool quote.
Come on.
Some crowning noses and
Let's go.
wondering why we get to play computer games during school hours, but we aim to kill the myth that it has to be a bad
Okay, I'll give you cover. Let's link up on the far side.
kids that aren't want to
What's
All sector alert. Future
Oh shit! Actual 2, 4, 8 ATL at the bridge area 5, Delta 6, need backup, over!
That just made my job a little bit harder.
Yeah, or like, okay, fine. Like, here's my suggested.
Okay, I'll give you cover. Let's link up on the far side.
all sector alert.
Oh shit, they're here, Actual 2, 4, 8 ATL at the bridge area 5, Delta 6, need backup, over!
All security details.
That just made my job a little bit harder. Hold on, be there in a second. Bollocks, change of plan.
You sure you can handle this from inside?
Waste of my time.
Piss
I have to be in
off.
school
I don't need a
full time.
fucking
Like,
dive
when I was
suit.
in high school, I was one of those kids that didn't take a free block. I took no free block. I took no PE. I took all my sciences, even though you had to take, I think, one or something to graduate. One grade 12 level science, or do you even need any 12
need a
level?
grade 12 level.
So I did all my grade 12 level sciences and stuff like that because I'm in school to learn, and video games are not learning. And quite frankly, throwing a basketball about
and we'll link up further down, okay?
Roger that.
And you're attending
Moving out.
practices before or after.
Listen.
And it's secondary. Schools now,
Got your back.
is that
Pin him down!
whether it works or not is very much an open discussion, not one that I'm going to get into now. The rationale behind it is
This guy, he ain't a rebel. I'm gonna waste the motherfucker.
getting kids used to that idea. So I don't know what this is. That does anything. If it doesn't, okay, if it does nothing else, it reduces the barrier to entry for
Push forward, and we'll link up further down, okay?
Roger that.
You hear that?
That
Moving
is,
out.
I think, one of the big
I'll check it out!
I got it. Get the hell out of here.
But the only way to play there is to either go play like all these people of varying skills. Most of them show up with a group of friends to play drop together, so there's almost no one to play with. This guy. If you're not very good, no one's gonna want to play with you. So you actively avoid it. Okay? So the alternative is you can go try and find like the
Fucking regroup!
small private leagues or like private facilities or whatever, so you can play at those. Again, no one's gonna want to play with you if you suck. Which leaves nothing.
Psycho,
Like,
moving to the next area.
assaulting your backyard.
Psycho?
Yeah. Copy
So
that.
unless you're any good, it's not like bowling where you can just go practice by yourself. It's going to be hard to become part of that social experience of
Almost there.
So that learning how to engage in these activities. Probably things like how to throw a ball. Throw a ball and like swing at that, but you're kind of not very good. Versus if you show up and like throw something like this. Like,
What's that?
Psycho.
I copy. Meet me in the tower elevator. Heads up. Cell setting up turret positions. You can act. Wish I could say the same.
it's also, of ourselves, it's very much pure enjoyment.
Let's
The
go.
only people who are really working at it are the competitive. So what's the benefit for the people who aren't competitive? Is this a system
Once we
that
get inside, we'll RV with my
is
people.
abused? I don't know.
You have
I can
people
also see if it was a purely
You know me.
and no
I've
one
always been a team player.
said yes, just theory. Like if it was a purely theory-based,
I'm not
you're
going
looking
anywhere
at,
until
how
you give me
leagues
some
work,
answers.
looking at the history of gaming. You're looking at, like if you were going to tackle
remember.
esports more from like a purely educational
Most of them are debt
perspective,
slaves.
like,
Cell owns our energy.
I don't hear
All
the
of it.
thing. 3
You
hours
can't
a
pay
week
your
is
bills,
nothing.
you have to work it
Gaming.
off.
Like if you're
Of course
like,
you
I'm
never
gonna
do,
get
that's the
great at
beauty of it.
StarCraft 2, I'm gonna
You get
practice for
stuck
3
in that
hours.
work away
Like
debt
what, you've
scheme
done
for
your
life.
tutorial campaign
There's
and
no
the
other
first
choice.
classes?
Well, there is one.
Like that's
Fight.
really silly.
Yeah.
Like gaming is not designed.
Let me show you
for
what Cell have been up to
learning
while
it in
you've been
3 hours a
sleeping.
week.
Maybe you'll
Designed
understand
to have
then.
people sit down and do it repetitively until they master it, which is again one of the criticisms of PE, of gym class, is that you're never going to get great at football by doing your 1 week football unit.
When I was
in
playing
PE.
football, it was 4 practices a week and a game. Like, yeah. Like,
Hardware is
pretty good,
intact.
but
Initiating
4 practices
terminal
a week,
velocity.
like, an hour and a half each. and a game. That's a lot.
So, I personally...
That's Claire,
don't think people should
New York's
play
regional commander. She's not a soldier. We've lost most of our top brass, but she's doing one hell of a job.
So there you go.
You have respect for command now.
What else do we got here?
Well, you know, this one's different.
Original article here is Kotaku. This is by Ramanataz.
Oh, shit. She made me swear not to tell a living soul.
Speaking out on a podcast. A lot of debate about this.
Well,
but
I
the
guess
reality of it
technically
is,
I ain't really
whether
breaking
it
my
was-
word,
whether
right?
it was heartless or not, it's extraordinarily likely, especially given the secretive culture at Nintendo, that it's within his employee agreement that he's not to talk publicly about company projects, and he gave a lot of opinions, not all of them positive, about
Look at this.
policies.
Straight from the
and-
skinning labs.
Yeah, basically.
Experimental nanotech.
Last week he went on the podcast, said some things he shouldn't have. This week Nintendo fired him. I hope that we never get corporate enough around here to have something like that happen. I've seen a lot of people saying, well, he should have been given a warning first or whatever else. But you know what?
Pretty brutal.
This was the warning. But the warning was for everyone else.
Yeah.
And if you are going, I mean, you see, the thing to understand too about Nintendo is that they have a
Well,
culture
I hope
that's
it's worth it.
very secretive. Nothing leaks from Nintendo. Why? When it happens, and if people get a warning, if one person gets one warning, everyone's going to feel like they have a freebie too. So, I get it. Super sucky. It's absolutely heartbreaking.
Here she is,
You know, like,
the
I look
Liberty
around my
Dome.
house, I see images of
One
my
big
son,
sweaty
you know,
armpit.
sad
Not that
days.
you'd notice inside that suit, but it's hotter than a vindaloo in here.
Provide for my family. I've lost in their health coverage and their security. I also know that I've probably lost a good deal with my friends just because I know how hard it can be to stay in touch with someone. And the convenience of proximity
Scanning
loss
sector 1, Delta 1.
touch with me, they'll do it. And that is powerful stuff right there. Super sucky.
Hold up.
Thing that you
Minefield.
let this be.
Cells using
Let it not
intelligent
be for
munitions
nothing.
means
Let
they only
this
blow
be
up
a warning for
unauthorized.
you.
Like
Read
us.
your employee agreement
Use your suit to
carefully.
interface with the mines. Disable
Don't
them.
talk about private stuff to anyone who's not authorized. One more topic?
They're all just
Well, that's one way to do it. That should be enough. Come on.
IMS detonation detected in sector 1, Delta 4.
Powered by 4 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of internal storage, a 722 touchscreen, and an HDMI output. It will carry an AMD embedded G-Series SoC with a Jaguar-based
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just an energy surge.
Probably a Volvo fail at $300.
Gone now.
But it will clear successfully going to the library. It won't be compatible with Smash Zero on Steam. But it will, according to the promotional video, play 1,000 plus games.
Keep low.
Yeah, it's not about the volume of games at all. So, on that note, thank you guys for watching. We will see you again
Okay,
next
this is how it's
week,
going to
same
work.
bat time,
I'll
same
call out the
channel.
locations as I see them. Like this one, Sector 1, Delta 0. These are potential cache locations. Our primary target is Tower 3, Delta 3. As soon as you get the hardware, we'll knock the bastard out cold. Sector 1, Delta 3. Looks good. There. Sector 1, Delta 0. Sector 1, Delta 2. Got something. And out of sight of the tower. I thought that would be fucking obvious.
Ransom too. We're supposed to be moving things, so we are still not quite done.
That's a
Still not
no-go.
quite done. Well, sorry, I meant to say inventory. We're not quite done inventory.
But yes,
You need to approach the target covertly, boss.
No, there will be. We actually haven't got that. Yeah, because we're not So basically, yeah, it's really not certain what kind of. Yeah, you might have to get a. We're looking. Something. I don't know.
Just want to blindly across it. And I'll catch opportunities and float to hell. Prioritise Sector 1 Delta 6.
Either way,
Strong
I haven't
contender.
actually promised. What will definitely be happening is a meetup. We meet up on August 21st. We're all going to roll into work a little late, like and then we're going to work a little late, so people who work can swing by a little bit later on in the day. There will also be an accompanying garage sale.
Magazine depleted.
Yes.
Weapon system
The
online.
legendary garage sale that we've been talking about since we were supposed to be moving.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Okay, well, whatever. I don't know if we're gonna have time.
Magazine.
Forget about the
Weapon system
Fuck,
Here we
man.
are.
Jesus! You did it. But that is fucking beautiful!
But what there will be is a
Okay,
meetup.
you
What
got
there
sales
will be is a
attention.
garage
Suggest we
sale.
move out
So we need
immediately.
to get rid of some space-consuming stuff. We're also potentially, depending on what the demand is, potentially going to do tours of the new office. So in small groups, if people want to come around accompanied by someone, they'll be able to check out
Give me an
where
update
the
on your
magic will be
position.
happening
Let's link up.
from
Roger
now
that.
on. So that is happening on August 21st.
You know how museums and stuff will have the like airport line management thing?
That would be sick.
We should just do Ethernet cables. Tape Ethernet cables over certain doors.
If I didn't think that somewhere was gonna murder you for wrecking their awesome like cable wrapping job, and by unwrapping all the cables, then I would say sure. Berkeley spent 2 days, entire days, working on wrapping up cables and categorizing them correctly. So.
It's awesome though. I needed a power switch for this room.
Yep, everything is a place for everything, everything in its place. Okay, so here's my solution to checking out this room. Hold on, let me just fix this. I'm going to try not to make you guys too nauseated. So in the ceiling, you can see that many of the ceiling tiles, well, you can be able to see that if you listen. Right there. Many of the ceiling tiles are missing. That is so that we can get our final inspection at a later time. You can also do things like that glass door has a G.TX on it. There's a wire sticking out of the wall. There is debris on the floor. It is so hot. It is so. Here is me trying to get the land show going.
Heads up, Prophet. Cell
Quickly.
reinforcements en route.
Dumping things out of my bed. And some people commented on this sick chair with the line of text embroidery. That was one brand's attempt to win us over for the chairs that we're going to be using for the new office, but we actually didn't go with them. We ended up going with Maxnomic just because we found that out of all the like racing, game-related chairs that we've tried, they were the most comfortable, and the construction on them is
Good
really,
copy.
really solid.
We're just coming up in the area now.
Lighter than large
Are they
area.
talking about your knife?
Try them out in the lake there.
My knife was also sitting on the floor when I picked it up. Yeah, I really like this knife. I got it on mass drop.
He's there! Poke!
All right, so why don't we actually do a topic here? I'm gonna pull the. Yeah, I don't. You
Heads
know,
up,
guys.
Bromley. Cell reinforcements en route.
You know, the thing about that idea is now that you've said it, it could have easily happened on its own.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times have we been trying to talk about some kind of actual topic on this show, only to be led into like, I mean, okay, get this. The access points that we're using for the new office, they're used by X-Claim. So I actually reviewed them on XI fairly recently. One, the hardware is awesome. It is basically almost exactly the same hardware as like some of Russia's access point that is pretty much just badass. Like the rated speeds are not amazing, but it actually does it. And it can handle boatloads of clients and lots of traffic much more gracefully than a consumer grade access point. Anyways, the point is it lacks the management capabilities of the higher end buckets here, which is why you're paying like a third as much or whatever that works out to for awesome hardware. So one of the things that's missing is like a super awesome, you know, management interface. And I went and put a couple of already configured access points. What is that? 25, 28 feet up in the rafters of this building? And the way that it works with X-Claim is that it's app-based. And the phone that I configured it with, that I believe it's tied to unless something, the phone I configured it with has been formatted since then. So I'm going to have to get a scissor lift to hit a reset button on my access point, unless there's only 2 up there. Unless X-Claim can walk me through this. Now they've said I should be able to do it. But I have tried getting into the web console, which does exist, even though it's bare bones. The problem is I think one of mine might be really old inventory that doesn't have the firmware update yet, or something like it's just a serendipitous comedy of errors thing.
Okay, let's keep it quiet here.
Yes, but the problem is that our inventory system's in the way of the one in the back corner.
Well,
so, yeah.
it's like, they're really easy.
Yeah, it's been just one thing after another. Like, I mean, this is really good. So the editors have been bothering me for access to the archive of the Vault server all week.
We need to go
and
around.
I've just been like, yeah, I'll get to it, yeah, I'll get to it, yeah, I'll get to it. The problem is that the Vault server uses an SFP Plus network card. This episode brought to you by McDonald's. Delicious dollar drinks for only $1 as large as and ice cream that is a little bit melty. Don't expect him to participate much for the next little bit unless he wants dripping white liquid running down. You know what? It's something that we literally did because I was actually thinking, so right now we have 2 bathrooms, which is a huge improvement over the last option. You know what's really funny? Is so many people have been saying, like one of the things they're really looking forward to about the new office is more than 1 bathroom. Funny story. The old office has 2 bathrooms. 3 actually. So it has 2 bathrooms. One of which is completely functional and completely accessible. The reason that people weren't allowed to use it is because no one would clean it. So absolutely, and since we're going to have exactly the same thing here, nothing would have prevented us from just having cleaning service at the place. But the problem is, much like the window-mounted air conditioning, I kept getting updates from our construction company that we were, 2 weeks or 3 weeks out or whatever, and so I
do
wasn't...
want to say that my dad...
Check their black boxes.
Find out how they died.
I'm
And
going
give
chop
a
side.
time
See what's
estimate,
going
which is
on.
probably still going to be on track for like exactly correct.
So it's
Good
been
work.
it's been very frustrating that no one other than Luke's dad, who didn't share this information with me, knew when our
I told you, and you're like, no, it'll be 3 weeks. And he was
well,
like 2
no.
months.
What I said was no, they say.
Okay. That's
Because
fair.
I was
That's
pretty
fair.
skeptical too.
That's fair.
That's all I have to go on, right? So what was that?
Holy fuck!
Wait,
Fire! Fire!
Yeah.
Bat out!
excited
Out of the
about
grass! Move!
Yeah, no.
I
Oh
want a
wait,
cot
the
and a
shower.
shower.
Yeah, no pot, but there'll be a section in the library. Yeah. And there's a new plan for the conference room. So we are no longer building up that thing to be a vent. What we're gonna have, and Esther mapped it out and drew it out, and it looks like it'll work. Is we're actually gonna have kind of a figure-eight-shaped table. Sitting on the side with less space can scooch their chairs back towards each other to get out. So that's the new plan. Should be good. Yeah, I actually kind of like the idea. It's like, I don't know. And then you have like a smaller because it's very rare that we're gonna have a meeting with 10 people. Yeah. So I don't know.
Even like when they work.
Or in the editing den, or like they can be anywhere. Back to your shower request. So I was actually thinking 2 bathrooms, like 15 people working here or whatever, actually isn't necessarily even that great, especially when you might have any upwards of 3 to 5 people working in the warehouse at any given time. So I was kind of thinking, because this is actually 3 separate units, we could just build like a little like standing shower and toilet and sink like box and bring water in, because I want to bring a water line in from the yes, we don't have water. All we have are sinks. So I was thinking we have like industrial sinks
been attacking us.
Yeah, I know.
and then we have the one
Stalkers.
for like a shower
Tell me
and,
about it.
and a toilet and a sink.
This
in
isn't
there.
going to plan.
Deception.
Like I said, just waifs and strays out of hiding because we blew up the self-defense
we want
tower.
the first-
Maybe you're right. They're behaving like animals. No hive intelligence. So where's the alpha?
Save it. I'm boxed in by stalkers and stealth. Cut through the engine shed and meet me topside.
This is all part of your plan to game stream from here, like late into the night. I knew it was going to be a mistake to give you a key to this place. I've got people saying, we don't care about your bathroom, where's the tech news? Well, 6,000 people apparently care about our bathroom. You know what's funny is, speaking of caring about bathroom, for those of you who aren't on Vessel, I think at least 2 of the new office moving vlogs have footage of the insides of toilets in them. It is 100% terrible. 100% terrible. Well, one of them I get, and might have been my idea.
We are Delta 20
Well, he
now,
pointed
Frank.
the camera out.
We have
That
any
makes it his
updates on
fault.
enemy
It's like, if it's my idea to, you know, rid the world of Justin Bieber, if someone else points the gun at him and pulls the trigger, I mean, I can't take responsibility for that. Lots of people had that idea. Like, I didn't pay him to
But
do
if
it.
you
Well, I guess I did pay Darren
did
to...
pay him,
I did pay
and
Darren.
give him hell!
Well, what I said was... Right, but see, I have this conversation with all of them. I have all kinds of availability. My expectation is that they will apply, you know, a filter to things that I say. So that well, that's a whole other issue. I think you're changing the subject. You're changing the
If you
subject.
were a commander...
No. This is like military duty.
You just kill someone.
Hey, you think Justin Bieber's... You think Justin Bieber would last a day in the army?
No, I did not see it.
So anyway, the reason that that one was interesting was that it was the toilet that was sitting in the service. It had been not, the lid had never been opened for like 2 years since the I was like, I wonder what's in there. Right on, based on probably whatever fecal matter. I suspect the fecal matter would have been consumed by some kind of bacteria, which would have died. Ed is apparently Instagramming us. Go to McDonald's stop. Otherwise there to get home. So our knees are like right into the thing. Otherwise there is a distinct possibility. I have had this problem. Not that I have but on at least one occasion, I've picked up an apple. I've gone, if I don't remove that tag, I'm gonna eat it. And then I'm like, oh, I should take the tag off.
Roger that. All available gas inbound.
Let's talk apple eating strategies for a minute. Apple eating strategies. How do you do this?
Developing our first every single time.
Psycho, something's disrupting my HUD. I'm gonna see if I can get a fix on it.
You know what's funny about that is I think it probably has. Did you ever get like dummy corrections, like races or anything like that? Okay, so what do they correct? You do. What do they correct? Okay, so I had
Bite a little bit.
under. Okay.
And it wasn't.
So I had a I had like a ball and over. I was like, it's amazing. Like I had like this mullet, and I had like these. I have kind of big French tooth, and you know when they're like a good, you know, half a centimeter, and then the bottom one, it's like smile like that. Man, I was that kid. So I was always like I would do things like open pop cans with my front teeth, like oh yeah, that was me. They were way out there. So I am definitely a top tier. But here's the next thing: big bites or small bites? Okay. So for me,
Like,
yeah. Okay. Then we're different teams. I'm all about you gotta get kind of low, and then I'm going for as close to a perpendicular entry from the teeth as possible, so you can pry basically a third of the apple away.
yeah. I just do that with my lower teeth.
It is all about the first 2 bites of the apple.
After that, everything goes downhill.
Because I don't like mushy apples.
Yeah.
Like I'm actually one of those people.
You hear me, Prophet? I can't see the enemy. All I got is movement in the grass. I'm holding a secure position on the bluff, but it's only a matter of time before I'm overrun.
Copy that. Heading
It's like 60% flavor, 40% texture. And the texture of food. It's like, would I eat it if someone else chewed it up and put it on the plate? Do I want that in my mouth? No. And it's like, and it's not just about germs. Like it's like, you know, I'll kiss my wife. It's not like I have a problem with mouth-to-mouth contact or saliva exchange. But like, if she chewed up food and put it on a plate, I'm not gonna eat that shit.
You ever done like
Oh yeah. Who cares? Yeah. Because that doesn't ruin the texture of the
Casualties reported in sectors 2 Delta 1 through 5.
because it reinforces your not worrying about the germs.
Okay. Toothbrush share or no?
I would never do it.
Never do it. Okay.
Because I would always assume that the other two.
Okay, there's kind
Play, you bastards!
so you would never borrow something.
I need a minute to figure out an exfil plan.
Well, we're assuming this is a significant other.
If it's a significant other, then yes, I would.
What about
But
me?
then she brushes her teeth 6 times a day.
Romeo Actual, Romeo 1. Exit route Bravo is a no-go. Please advise. No alternative? Who the fuck are you? No, I do not want to talk to you. Shut it! Get clear on the line.
This on so we don't have to rehash this.
No,
Just
I
because
want
you're the
clear.
cleanest thing in the house doesn't mean the towel gets cleaner when you wipe yourself.
Go on. Improvise? What the fucking hell do you mean improvise? Where's your plan B?
I cleaned it off.
Right.
Okay, so there's a tunnel.
Here's
You
the
think it will
reason
take us to
why
Broad Street?
My wife is mine.
And you're sure of that, are you, sunshine?
Because she doesn't, you know, she lets it sit.
Sector 2 Delta T evacuated immediately.
Why would I notice three of your
Calling in the napalm
No,
choppers.
because, well, it wasn't a toothbrush holder, it has a charging system. It has an induction. Because
Nice and easy. Let's get out of here before Cell turns us into roast potatoes.
it was the start. So he, like, super screwed up and was like, please don't sue me. Here's a $2 million. And I was like, okay. So I have this, like, super ball and it's like,
Insurgent activity detected in Sector 2 Delta 6.
oh well, but yeah, I understand. So I cleaned it off and I got it.
Okay,
I
so
think it's actually, like, even when I throw them away,
I just use my toothpaste tube.
Oh, that's just fucking
So-
brilliant.
I lay it on.
Typical
I discovered
HQ bullshit.
A pro brushing tip though.
I
And
can't open
didn't
up that
look
tunnel.
This up, but I couldn't figure this out. I was like, the first time I brushed my teeth with a new toothbrush, because you're supposed to use extra soft.
Well,
right?
I fucking
Like
can.
everyone
Come
universally
on.
is supposed to use extra soft. And I actually have an issue with my gums receding.
Critical threat. Insurgent activity continuing in Sector 2 Delta 6.
For a long time. And awesome pro tip for you guys. I was like, every time I get an extra soft toothbrush, within a week, it's like it feels really hard and really stiff. So now my morning routine and my nighttime
Give it a
routine
push.
is I run water on the toothbrush first and then let it sit for 2 to 5 minutes while I do everything else. And then bristles are set.
I have, like,
Truffle dive!
I have really
Psycho! This train is full of highly explosive material.
Right away.
Yep.
I wouldn't let it soak first. It makes it way
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
This is your plan?
Yeah. Come on, you bastards.
You're half an hour into the show. That is an all-time high. Like by a Why do we even bother talking about tech at all? We ran the event show. The weird WLAN show. The WLAN show!
Come on. I'm all right. Just go.
It's unreliable.
late all the time.
Because it's wireless!
Cycle down.
Apparently I'm on the main page of Twitch. So apparently it's